What's going on, guys? It is your boy Thriller here, and we're here for week number five. No, number six. I wait. Yes, six. Schedule help me out. Prove I'm right. Yeah, six. I don't know why I'm blanking on these days, man. As you also could see, it's actually a 10-week season. It wasn't an 8-week season, which I thought it was. I must have just been stupid and didn't pay attention. So we have a 10-week season, and as you can see, we're still in the running. We're still in the running this week. But also, hi, welcome to SADL week number six. We are taking on Coolio 1, 2, 2, 3, and as you can see, this is a very important matchup for both Coolio and myself. The winner of this matchup pretty much puts them in a more of a better chance for the playoff position. Whoever loses this game essentially was gonna have to win out to make playoffs, or at least has to win at maximum four, three, has to win a maximum of 3 games with very good differential to back it up potentially. So very high pressured matchup here for us. I actually was very tempted to do transactions before this week started, but I kind of looked at how my team was for Coolio this week, and I actually kind of liked what my team is. So if we lose to Coolio, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm gonna make a um, big transactions. I will actually drop a video about it because I'm probably dropping at least about everything on my team except maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon that are going to stay on the team. I know at least guaranteed 2 Pokemon are going to stay on the team. The rest is probably all interchangeable potentially. So we're going to rock with that. But if you guys are excited for this week, leave a like, give it a rate, subscribe if you're new, join the crew today because we're throwing the team and the crew. And with that being said, let's take a look at how Coolio's team came to be. From Generation 1, he's got Mega Charizard X. From Generation 2, he's got Miltank. From Gen 3, Jirachi. Gen 4, Rotom Wash. Gen 5, Scolipede. Gen 6, Aegislash. Gen 7, Primarina. Gen 8, Rillaboom. And Gen 9, Great Tusk. Definitely a very balanced team here between bulk and offense. I think it leads a tad bit more into the bulky side of things, but it's still going to be a very scary team nonetheless. I feel pretty confident. I feel like we have a decent enough matchup tune into a lot of things that he has on his side of the field here. There are a few annoying Pokemon that can definitely be here. Mega Charizard X is probably the biggest threat to my entire team, as soon as it gets one Dragon Dance up, it is going to be able to revenge a lot of my Pokemon, like it revenges my Dracovish, a potential Scar Thundy, uh, Scarf Neo King and stuff like that, and then outspeed my Deoxys, even though Deoxys actually has a cool little trick up his sleeve this week for this matchup here. Basically, it can just get out of hand, especially if it gets two. If it gets two Dragon Dances up, I basically cannot beat this Pokemon. But like Dragon Dance Roost, Dual Stab can just literally be the set this week. There's really no reason not to be anything else here. He could have a coverage option move for maybe my Florges potentially, but even then, Florges is really bad in this matchup. So I think just Dual Stab with Dragon Dance Roost or even like Dragon Dance Willow or something like that. He could really surprise me. A lot of people have been bringing some really surprising sets versus me, which have really worked in their favor. So definitely going to be something to note there. Miltank, I definitely think has to come this matchup. It's actually the one mon I'm a little really big iffy on here, but I think it has to come for 2 main reasons. One, it's a really good counter in Meowscarada for the most part, which I think is really important to note there. Also, being able to be a rock setter for his team, that way Jirachi doesn't have to do it. Great Test doesn't have to do it. And he's also just a really fat Pokemon, man. This thing can Mildred Toxic stall my entire team if I am not prepared and careful. So definitely a very annoying Pokemon. Really sorry, I don't know why I'm so tired today. That can cause me some issues. Jirachi, I think Scarfrachi definitely comes this matchup. Scarfrachi checks in a lot of things. It checks Dio if I'm not Spag Crab. It checks Nido King. Helps dealing with offensively with Gallade. Being able to check Florges, Steela, Dracovish, Meowscarado out without Scarf. I think that's a really good mon here to really point his. Rotom Wash definitely think this thing has to be physically defensive this week, as it is going to be his only way to counteract Dracovish outside of Primarina. And even then, there's some Pokemon that don't do that way. Scolipede, definitely think Scolipede comes. Getting one speed boost off actually makes sure that you can actually be faster than the Deoxys speed. And it guarantees outspeeds a lot of things like Magnifico Gallade, Celesteela, Thundurus, and stuff like that. There could be a tiny chance we don't see Scolipede show up this week, but I really think Scolipede comes this week. But I do think there's a couple of strats that Scolipede can do. I could see Spikes with an Endeavor with Focus Sash as the lead here. There's just a lot of options that he can do in this matchup. So I'm going to have to really play this smart and play it very, very carefully here in this game. Age Slash really definitely could come this matchup, but there's a part of me that makes me think he's not going to bring it because Selly can just wall Age Slash. Neo King offensively pressures it. Porygon to actually he's not that scary. Mega like, Thunderous can offensively check it as well. Miascarada, a decent offensive pivot as well for a lot of things. But I definitely think there's a good chance he still brings it though, because it's a very good bond into our team. I don't have a lot of counterplay to it, but I don't know if he's gonna fit SD. SD is a little tough to fit on this build, and he has to remember this too. As soon as he goes in attack form, he needs King Shield, and I think King Shield's actually really important for him in this matchup. I think King Shield Sacred Sword, and then either Sneak Iron Head or Sneak Shadow Claw. Depends if he really wants the steal coverage this week, which arguably he really doesn't need steal coverage in this matchup, as it's only really good against my Florges, and my Florges doesn't really do well in this matchup. Primarina offensively is a massive nuke versus our team as well, but I think we really offensively pressure Primarina this matchup to where I don't think it's going to come. Plus, I've done the calcs, and it's just a Fizz Def Prim. Dracovish two shots this Pokemon on switching. On switching, it takes over 50% and then dies. So basically, no good there. Rillaboom, another Pokemon that definitely can be a potential bring this week. But the problem with Rillaboom in this matchup is that Nidoking just offensively checks it. He has to hope that either he's got to be banded, adamant to make sure he can try to revenge me with the Grassy Glide, and then the same with the speed and stuff like that. But then in the end, he can't touch Thundurus. He can't touch Celesteela. Both those Pokemon will wall him. So I think it's a little tough to bring. I wouldn't be inherently surprised if it's like a sub-seed set or some type of leech seed variant there as well. But definitely a good one there. Same thing with Great Tusk. I actually generally don't know if he's going to fully bring the Tusk this week because I have two Psychic types, a Fairy type, two Flying types, a Dracovish that outside of a scarf outspeeds it. So it's like I don't realistically see it being brought, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it's like something like a Pasho Berry, if it's something like, Koba Berry or something of that nature. It's definitely going to be a Pokemon I'm going to keep my eyes up for. For the team I'm expecting him to bring, I think it's pretty much going to be his top five, and then probably going to be is most likely going to be Rillaboom, but again, we could see the Aegis Slash and we could see the Great Tusk. I actually don't think Primarina is a guaranteed bring here. So let's go over the team that we're bringing this week. And we're going with just the standard. We're going fully special Selly this week with enough speed to where I believe I am faster than, I believe, choice like +1 Charizard with the speed creep or max speed creep or something like that. I believe. Or it's the speed creep for Needle King. I'm pretty confident with that. Basically, if I get that thing chipped down, I get this autotomized up, and I can get an air slash off right there. That's really great here. He might be forced to go on the offense on me here first over that, but I mean, I might switch this to Akaberry just as a safety protocol because it's like I'd rather probably want this thing to just generally get a boost versus trying to be weakened. I might change that before the battle, who knows? But basically, the set's pretty standard, does really well offensively, and it can just do a really good job in this matchup. But do have to be careful of mirror Pokemon, though, in this game. Because there's a good chance that if he sees Celestial, there's a decent chance that he will be seeing me more than likely be that type of set. Up next, we're bringing back the Thunder, aka Thunder Stereo, bringing the exact same set slash an item. I think just with slightly different moves. We're Nasty Plot with Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Sludge Wave. I took a big risk this week. We are running Nasty Plot for two main reasons. Nasty Plot basically means I can 2 AKO slash OKO everything on my opponent's team. We are Mirror Herb to punish Charizard that tries to set up in front of us. Because if I get this Nasty Plot off in front of Zard, I can literally just T-Bolt spam. Because looking at my opponent's team, what does a T-Bolt resist? It's Rillaboom and Great Tusk. At +2, Psychic, Sludge Wave, goodbye, see you later. I'm feeling that confident with my team in this matchup with Thunderous. If, again, Thunderous gets that speed raise, I'm pretty sure I guaranteed win this game with Thunderous. So that's going to be really important to note there. We're going to actually save the access there for a little bit, but we're finally bringing back Mr. Vish. It's been like a week or two since I think we've actually last used him. And we're finally bringing the tried and true set. We are bringing Vicious Ren, Scarfed, Strong, Jaw. We have enough speed to make sure we are faster than every single Pokemon on my opponent's side of the field, outside of Scolipede. I actually don't think I did these speed creeps for Scolipede. I actually think I focused on all the speed creeps for everything else. Because, let's be honest, Scolipede's going to always outspeed me. I do have Crunch just to have Strong Jaw boosted. We have Dragon Stab, which Dragon Stab is relatively really free in this matchup for the most part. Actually, no, Crunch is also there for Aegis Slash as well. But I do have Facade. Facade is there to punish the fact if I do get potentially burned, because outside of Aegis Slash and Jirachi, there is no real good normal switcher on this team. So I get rid of Jirachi or weaken down Jirachi to the point where crunch, even if I'm burning kills, get rid of that. And there's only steel type, facade spam is super free into this matchup. So really good there. And I'm going with a little bit of a panic pick here this week. Again, doing the exact same thing. We are rocking out with another facade set. I don't know why this is not saved in terms of this, then gonna have to check this. But we're rocking out with another choice scarfer. This is basically my insurance policy against Jirachi and Charizard. Knock off just to make sure if Jirachi is weakened down to the point I can beat it. Facade again if I do get status in that regards. Triple Axle, which is really good into a lot of Pokemon. And you're gonna see we have no Grass Stab. Now, this is insanely risky because without Grass Stab, Rotom Wash is pretty free into my team. Say you could arguably say about Miss Primarina and Great Tusk here, but hear me out. Without this, I can easily tell when that Miltank's going to come in. And if Miltank's not fully Fizz Death here, I can 2 KO with Brick Break here, and then I could either make a double, predicting him to want to save his Miltank potentially and go into something that could either be Resistance or something like that, or I can make the stay in and try to go for the kill in as well. We have enough speed to outspeed the Jirachi and uh what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Um what the hell? Jirachi and what? Charizard. Jesus Christ. I think this speed creep lets me also outspeed Scolipede. I'm gonna do this just to outspeed. Oh yeah, this also helps us guarantee be faster than +1 Scolipede. Now I did debate on having Power Gem on this build, and Power Gem unfortunately did not pick up any KOs that I really wanted here. +2 knockoffs pretty much did exactly what I wanted. 2 triple axes also did exactly what I wanted. So if I do see a potential Scully there, I might leave this and go for either an Axle or a knockoff just to make sure I guarantee get the knockoff kill there. Again, I also might lead with my Thundurus as well, potentially, just to get some things going there as well. But that, again, runs into the risk of Endeavor sets, so I gotta be careful there. And last but not least, we're actually bringing Shadow this week, and we're running a taunt variant. We're running very fast. We are making sure that we are faster than both Charizard and Jirachi if it is not Scarf. Well, obviously, inner focus. Jirachi cannot 1v1 flinch me down to death. We have Swords Dance plus Taunt. Taunt is strictly there for Rotom. We're going to make sure Rotom cannot burn me, and we shut that guy down. And then Drain Punch plus Zen Headbutt is really free. This is insanely risky. If Aegislash is not here, I might swap out Zen Headbutt for something else potentially that is neutral into a lot of Pokemon. But overall, this is a strong Mon this matchup, and I think it's going to do really, really well for us. And I cannot wait to hopefully pick up the win with this Mon. So go ahead and get connected here with Julio, and I'll see you guys for the battle. Actually, real quick, guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot to show off Deoxys speed. But we have the Oxys speed this week with the weakness policy set. This is insanely stupid and risky, especially if Aegis comes in here. The goal is to get this Iron Defense off immediately. I need to get this off immediately. I need to get this off with potentially no, either with only 1 or 2 spikes up. I gotta make sure I play this game very, very carefully here. But again, with Deoxys speed, um, basically, I ran this set before once, and it literally got 5 kills. I feel confident I can make this set work here. I've done the calcs with the creeps again here. If I get 1 or 2 iron defenses up, I basically can just sit and be a fat Pokemon in front of my opponent's team. Amnesia is just the backup plan in case I really need that as well to get boost going here. But legit, if I get +6 defense, I actually can sit in front of the entirety of his physical defensive tanks here. Now, obviously, Amnesia would be really, really good. And I think I'm actually tempted to get rid of it for Taunt because that way I can shut down a couple of Pokemon that try to taunt me here. But overall, I really think Deoxys can put in a lot of work this week. Now, with that being said, now we'll get connected with Coolio. My bad. And we're here for the battle against Coolio. He pretty much brings exactly what I expected, except does bring the Aegislash, does not bring the Miltank. Wow. That is a shocker. Really shocked that there is no cow on my screen right now. That's actually huge for us there. Okay, so Very happy to see no Rillaboom here, which even the Celesteela looks fantastic here. Alright. Okay. So I'm actually really glad I made that change. I'm so glad I made that change to get rid of the one thing. I think I've got two lead options here. I could either lead off with my Thundaga. I could lead off potentially with Rotom. Oh, shoot. I didn't change that. Frick. I forgot to change that. I should have changed that to Night Slash. Okay, that's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just either have to weaken down H-Slash to the point where I can just destroy it with Steel move. Okay, let's think here. Based off this team comp, it's got to be Spike's lead. Either Spike's lead or it is going to be Rotom as the lead. I have to think about this really carefully here. Let me think here. Because if it's Spike's lead Endeavor, am I okay with Thundurus going down? Loki, very much so. I think... I'm going to lead with Vish. No, I'm going to risk... I have to risk this here. Perfect. Jirachi came in first. I'm going to plot. This will also confirm to me if he's Choice Scarfed. So if Rachi's the lead here, this probably tells me this is Rock Rachi. And okay, I am recording. Thank God. I remember last week's battle, well not last week's, but basically last time we did a battle, which was against... Wow, I'm really blanking. I think it was Tanner. I actually missed out on like a couple of turns of footage there for you guys, which I apologize again for that. Here he might think I might taunt. Here he might think I might go for like a Specs T-Bolt here. So he's not Scarfed. U-turn. That's fine with me. That is A-okay with me. So we do see U-turn and he's not Choice Scarfed. Okay, so that is really huge for us that we see no Scarf, which now means that Selly's really good here. Dracovish now does not have anything against us, and we guarantee you're faster with Meowscarada, which is really huge here. So what does he do here? Actually, let's take a look at that damage from Jirachi real quick. I mean, it's kind of a pointless count, probably. Because it's not going to really give us anything, but I guess it could potentially tell us if this is either Timid, Jolly... with my Thundurus here. U-turn if it's Jolly. Should have done 14 to 16%. It did 12%. So this is most likely probably Special Rachi then. Yeah, it looks like it's probably Special Rachi. Yeah, I think it's Special Rachi. So we're sitting with a +2. Let's hit the +2 here. So my thought process right now is that he's probably thinking of two plays here. He's either thinking of going Scolpede and probably trying to pull off the Protect strat, or he's thinking of going into his Great Tusk, and if it's got Spin, he's going to try to spin while having the one thing. Or he's going to go into his Charizard, know he lives the one hit, and Dragon Dance in front of me. I don't know. There's definitely a couple of plays he could do here. If he's got to go Charizard, I literally lose. So if this Charizard just raw attacks me, right? Mega Charizard. He straight up nukes me with... He straight up nukes me, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go for the... I'm actually going to go for the Sludge Wave here, because if he goes for Flare Blitz here, which is the only way he kills me for this, whereas if he's Fire Punch, he wouldn't need... He doesn't kill me, so I'm just going to click Sludge Wave here. And I got the roll. Oh, man, that was huge. Oh, that was massive. I got the max roll on him. I am so sorry, dude. That sucks. That's so unlucky. And I feel really bad for Coolio, man. I feel really, really bad for Coolio because he's been getting very, very unlucky this season. Man, I'm so sorry to Coolio, bro. I'm so sorry to him, man. I hate the, I've been having a season just like him, where it's just one of those things, you know, where, I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt here, because I don't need to reveal that I have, oh yeah, I can just straight up Thunderbolt this thing. Thank you. Now let's see if you're Sash. You're not Sash. No poison. Out of here. Skull being gone. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. Alright, Jirachi. I'm pretty sure... Okay, so if you're, like, offensive Rachi, this is a roll to knock you out. If you're bulky Rachi, you live this hit. I'm gonna Thunderbolt here. There's no reason not to. He's gonna Iron Head. Does not pick up the KO here. I'm just gonna click Thunderbolt. There's no reason to predict this. Thundurus! Putting in the damn work, baby. But now Aegislash comes in here. It now revenges me here. Now, I could save... Do I... Okay, so he was Flame Charge Zard. Interesting. So now the question I have to ask myself is, do I think I can save this Pokemon? That is my question. Excuse me, sorry. I think I'm really sorry to do this to Coolio, man. I actually think I can save this thing. I'm so sorry to Coolio. I can actually also see here if he's gonna be this. I'm just gonna go for my Autotomize now. I'm not trying to be that guy, Coolio, but I see an opportunity. I think I have to. Even though I have literally been the biggest hypocrite that has literally said, you know, about this, that, and this, right? I've been the biggest freaking hypocrite when it comes to the whole thing with regarding hazards, right? Weakness policy procs. If Aegislash, let's say you're adamant, Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak does to my Celesteela 20 to 24%. I do guarantee live. He would have to be adamant banded to knock me out, right? That's the wrong thing to look up. If he's adamant choice band, it's a roll. +2. I do knock him out if he's in this form. If he's in shield form, it's a roll to knock him out. His best play is actually to stay in shield form here. Yup, that is the correct play here. I now Flamethrower here. I sack this. So he Swords Dance Sneak, which I figured he was. Oh my god, I got bailed. Oh my god, I don't know how the hell I lived that hit. He's got to be no attack. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Coolio. I'm so fucking sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to Coolio, man. I did not. I mean, I was looking for the opportunity. I was fine. Basically, guys, at that point in time, if he did save Aegis Slash right, Vish just 2 KOs the Aegis Slash, and at that point in time, like we basically he gets, but it basically it's put enough chip range to where I'm feeling confident that Gallade, and Gallade also just pretty much wins the game now if I get an SC off. This pretty much won. I think I pretty much had the game won, but Coolio would have gotten a lot of diff, and there could have still been a fighting chance. Like if he got a spin off with this guy, it was really difficult there. I have to find out why they didn't kill me. See, Sneak did 31% to me. How did that not kill me? 31. Yeah, that should have killed me. Oh wait, that's choice man. That's choice man. That's choice man. Yeah, that should have killed me. How'd that not kill me? Oh, was he not adamant? Oh no, was he not an offensive nature? Was he like impish? Oh my god, if he was like impish, he absolutely got shafted. He got absolute high low roll, which actually saved my ass. Oh my god, bro, I'm so it actually got absolute low roll actually. No, he got absolute low roll. I'm so fucking sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. But guys, if Coolio has anything, I'll let it down in the description. But anything, show some love to Coolio in the comments, man. This guy, I feel so bit. I really, honestly, God, feel really terrible. Because I've been through this, man. I've been 6-0'd. Like obviously, Brooks 6-0'd me, and this was the exact same where it was bad RNG, bad rolls, and everything like that. I'm so sorry to you, Coolio. But guys, can I please get some Coolio love in the chat, please? It would mean the world to me if you guys can sit like a nice positive comment to this man. He's a good sport to keep playing the game as well. I'm hoping that if there's a chance we can rematch, we have a better time and a better matchup. But yeah, GG's to Coolio. Even though I know this is not a GG, man. You don't have to apologize for being salty or anything like that, man. This is totally understandable. But yeah, it's like he said, man. This game is sometimes a piece of shit sometimes, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.